Morning Collective, welcome back to my channel. It's Ali here once again with a daily message from Spirit for Monday, September the 19th, 2022. So let's dive right in here. I've already meditated on the space as well as the cards and cleared the energy. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Interesting. Okay. So let's see where this is leading you guys. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Interesting. Alrighty. Spirit, can you give us some more details? Okay, that was one. Can you give us some more details as to this prosperity that lies ahead? Okay, that was quite a few. Let me see here. Okay, so first we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, then we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Then we have Four of Wands and High Priestess. All right, interesting. Oh, look, guys, there's one that was kind of out here. Ah, I see. Okay, so what I'm getting, you guys, is that there's definitely a heavy burden that some of you in the collective have been carrying. And it looks like, although it's related to finances, let's make some room here. Although it's related to finances, it's actually, whatever's happening with your finances here is actually affecting your personal romantic relationships. Okay. So here, for example, we have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is all about communication and passion that's coming in, okay? However, with this particular imagery here, we see the character carrying all of the wands together, and it's really a heavy burden, and they're walking away, okay? So Spirit is saying that there has been a lot on your plate lately. We'll get some more clarity as to what area of your life that has been in, but definitely getting an energy of a heavy burden that you've possibly been carrying quite recently that you're ready to let go of. Okay, ready to let go of here. And like I said, with the first two cards with being Pentacles, I definitely am getting the sense that it is money and there is some sort of romantic relationship here that's also being impacted. However, they're not necessarily directly connected. So I'm getting that whatever is going on with the money right now is impacting your relationships and vice versa. Okay, so they're both impacting each other without the situation itself being directly connected. And what I mean by that is that with the Four of Pentacles, okay, the Four of Pentacles is it's mostly about clutching onto money, clutching onto abundance, and in a way that because we're clutching so hard and so strongly onto Pentacles here, it actually burdens us, okay? So as you can see from the imagery, this particular figure has a heavy pentacle on their head and they're clutching a pentacle against their chest and so on and so forth. And they're surrounded by abundance in terms of finances, but they're not very loose with it, okay? We don't see a lot of water imagery, for example. There's not a lot of back and forth, a lot of flow, which is represented by the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Because in the upright position, you can see that there's someone who's juggling back and forth, balancing Two of Pentacles indefinitely with this figure 8 here, and there's more flow to this particular back and forth. So for example, so if you have expenses, a lot of expenses that are coming in, you're also having quite a lot of abundance that's coming in. So in other words, your flow in and your flow out of income back and forth is actually quite balanced, okay? So you're not leaning towards having too many expenses or having so much abundance that you're not sure what to do with it, okay? There's kind of an even balance. However, like I said, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here, especially side by side with the Four of Pentacles, you're feeling burdened and you don't feel balanced, okay? You don't feel balanced with your abundance right now. Actually, with the Four of Pentacles, I'm really getting that you're feeling like there's a lot of expenses, a lot of things coming out of your life in terms of abundance and finances, and not necessarily much coming in. Okay, and it's affecting your relationships, is what I'm getting here. Because the Four of Wands is communication, it's celebration, it's community, it's family. But paired with the High Priestess, I'm getting the sense that you're having certain thoughts and feelings that are coming up to guide you, as the universe does, to say you're carrying too much and that you either need to drop some of these particular responsibilities or to prioritize them. So look at this in a way that, look at your life in a way that you have so many different balls that you're juggling in the air and you're not able to catch one of them. Eventually one of them is going to fall, or two or even three of them are going to fall if you have, say, 9 or 10 that you're juggling in the air at one time. So Spirit is saying reevaluate, okay? Because what's happening here with this abundance, it's affecting your relationships and your friendships. So even though you may be celebrating and going out a few nights a week, celebrating with family and friends, not necessarily changing any of your money habits on the outside, on the inside or behind closed doors, there is an imbalance, okay? And it's causing you stress. So while your outward view or your outward persona, how other people perceive you hasn't changed, you're actually hiding the fact that you are going through some financial burdens here at the moment and you don't feel balanced. You want to be able to celebrate, but your intuition is telling you and Spirit is telling you you're taking on too much. Okay, you're concerned with your image, you're concerned with the role that you play in other people's lives and how they perceive you, and it's bringing you a certain amount of stress with your finances here. Okay, but with this prosperity lies ahead, it seems like there's going to be something that's either happening, whether that's in you or around you, that's going to change this particular situation. So let's get a better look at that. Spirit, can I get some more clarity on the 4 cards in this particular reading here? Okay, we have 3 of Swords, Justice, interesting, another High Priestess. So definitely strong confirmation that you need to listen to your inner guidance right now. Okay, and one more, please, Spirit. The High Priestess is clarified with the 5 of Pentacles. And underneath we have Major Arcana, the Hanged Man. Interesting. Yep. Wow. So collective, definitely. 4 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords here. You're trapped in your mind, okay, and you're also trapped physically by by the shortage in funds that you have right now. And although the 3 of Swords is usually displayed as a romantic card, okay, heartbreak, third party, that kind of thing, the 3 of Swords is also about betrayal, okay? And I'm getting the sense, matched with the 4 of Pentacles here, is that you're looking back at your life in retrospect and you're thinking about all the times you kind of wasted money, you're a little bit frivolous with the money, you kind of spent, and now when it's coming to hard times, you don't have any money for a rainy day, essentially, okay? So you feel like you kind of gave yourself the short end of the stick, looking at short-term gains and short-term entertainment, and now long-term, you don't have the kind of abundance that you would like, okay? And this is to say that it's not necessarily that you didn't have foresight or whatnot necessarily. Although I am getting that there was a little bit of poor planning, okay, or a lack of planning in this particular case. But what can happen sometimes, especially when we get used to having a certain job role that's paying a certain salary or a certain wage here, that we expect that that's going to always be the case, okay? So Spirit is just reminding us that when we do have an overload of abundance, or let's say more incoming than we have outcoming, that is a blessing, okay? And we also need to be mindful and deliberate of how we receive that blessing, okay? Because in the end, if we have all these goals and then we have all this abundance and we're not working towards still fulfilling our goals, both spiritually, mentally, financially, and so forth, then we're actually, we're doing ourselves a disservice, essentially, okay? Yeah. And Spirit is saying, big, 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 more confirmation with the balance card here, because we have Two of Pentacles, so something is unbalanced, and then we have Justice, Justice in the upright. And whatever smaller concern here that there is with money, there is going to be a more rewarding concern of justice being brought to the situation and literally balance, okay? You could also be a Libra or dealing with a Libra, okay? But I'm getting more so from the Justice card today, again, Major Arcana, that there's balance being brought to the situation where right now you might not be experiencing that, okay? So that should be coming in soon for you guys. Yeah. High Priestess. We have two High Priestess from two different decks here. So major confirmations that this celebrating that you're doing with family and friends to keep up a certain image, that if you follow your intuition, okay, you're eventually going to move out of this imbalance here, and this celebration is going to be much more authentic. Much, much, much more authentic, okay? Your inner guidance knows what to do. Spirit knows what to do, right? So that may look a little different than how you're imagining it, but in terms of setting goals and really sitting with yourself to ask yourself, what do I want to do with this abundance? What can I do to bring in more abundance, bring in more balance, so that I'm not always feeling this kind of betrayal or this heartache of what could have been with my life, right? That yes, it's going to take some rest and rejuvenation here, but eventually Spirit's going to speak so loudly to you, I'm getting, that you are going to not be able to ignore the signs, okay? And Spirit's always talking to us, granted, whether that's in a big way or a small way. So if there's any signs that you're looking for from the universe specifically as a confirmation, because I often find when the collective, myself included, is in a time of need and in a time of darkness, we can start missing signs from the universe simply because we're not open to them, okay? We're at a lower vibration, okay, during those times, and it can make us a little bit blind to the different signs that are coming in, okay? So we get a call from someone and we don't necessarily listen to the story that they have, but the story that they're telling us in the conversation might connect to a solution that then can help us, right? Or perhaps we're going about our day-to-day routine very focused and obsessed with this particular concern and not seeing the good in our lives. So also missing that gratitude on a day-to-day, which essentially mirrors back to us, and the situation can become worse from there, right? So the universe is saying, take a moment, okay? Listen to your intuition. There's signs all around you to lead you in the right direction. Because with the High Priestess, again, we have the Five of Pentacles, okay? So the universe is saying twofold here, that this celebration that you're actually truly wanting authentically, listen to your guidance. It's going to bring you there, okay? And then again, your intuition is going to lead you out of this darkness, because we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles in the upright means that there are solutions all around you. See this key and this lock here to unlock the door. With the Five Pentacles, that there's this burden, again, of finances, of abundance, that you feel that you're falling short of your goals in career, you're falling short of your goals in terms of the money that you have possibly in your account or in investments, things like that. However, in the reverse position, you're slowly getting out of that. So definitely follow your intuition, okay? Follow the guidance here. All about third eye energy, and being open to receiving messages from the universe and following what feels good, okay? And you'll know in your body and your mind what feels good as opposed to what does not. Oftentimes, when there's a change in our life, we can start to feel a positive change, pardon me. So for example, if you're going around this corner here where you are shifting from a lack mentality to more of abundance mentality, you're going to start feeling lighter in your chest, okay? You'll be able to have what we call in the tarot community, a more expansive breath, okay? You'll feel more open as opposed to more shelled, more closed off. And that is going to bring this abundance here, okay? Prosperity lies ahead. And it's not necessarily to say that you're just going to have everything kind of wind up in your bank account, win the lottery or anything like that, although that is definitely a possibility here. But I'm seeing that the prosperity is going to be slow yet steady. Okay, so you are going to come out of this unbalanced mind frame here with a change in perspective with the Hangman here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so yes, universe is definitely reminding us, you guys, that even though, especially with what's going on in the world right now, prices are going up, things are getting more expensive, that overall we need to pay attention to what we're doing with our money and be very deliberate. But at the same time, we bringing gratefulness, gratitude, love, and appreciation to what we already have will help open those doors so we can release burdens. Okay? The universe will be able to mirror back to us what we're feeling. So when we're in a higher vibration, and again, we're in the vibration of gratitude, gratitude can often bring clarity, which brings in more gifts from the universe. And problems that come up, they come with presented solutions that are almost immediate in these cases, right? So definitely keep up that perspective, okay? Keep building that perspective towards your goal and your vision. And don't necessarily focus so much on the imbalance, but look for solutions to feel more balanced, okay? So look for ways you can take more time to yourself or more time with your family or your loved ones, and see if you can come up with a solution to actually balance out different areas of your life so you're not carrying so much, so you don't feel as burdened. And that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, this is the daily message for September the 19th, 2022. And even though I do verbalize the dates here, you guys, take it how it resonates, okay? If you find this message a week from now or a month from now or even a year or so from now, if it resonates with you, that's the moment that it's meant for you, right? Okay, so again, please take what resonates and leave what does not. If there are any messages within this particular reading that do resonate, those are meant for you. Anything outside of that will be meant for someone else in the collective that's watching. Again, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Allie, and this is Star.Spirit. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow for another daily message. Thank you and take care.